Hello and welcome back to AdventureMe, and today we're continuing our explore of the Hunslet Goods Railway, or the Hunslet branch line, whichever you want to call it. Now we're back down here near the M621, and just behind me we've got Old Run Road just over there. You can see the bridge just behind me. Now if you remember in the last video I was explaining when I was stood just somewhere over there near where the old cuckoo steps were, that the line would have continued across here, obviously on an embankment at this point, and then where it joins, just where that bridge is there, where it hits the M621, it would have followed the alignment of the M621. So what we're going to be doing today is starting just down here near the bridge and tracing its route all the way through and onwards in that direction towards Hunslet. So let's head over now to the Old Run Road Bridge, and I'm hopefully going to show you a picture that was taken from Old Run Road, which will show you that bridge when it used to be a railway bridge and not the M621 as it is today. So this is what the bridge looks like today, and as you can see, it's a rather concrete looking structure that supports the M621. But in this exact spot here would have been an old railway bridge carrying the railway line right in front of us there and onwards on the route of the M621 today. And again, I believe it would have been the height of what the motorway bridge is now, roughly about the same height as any kind of bridge really, obviously coming from the left here and heading that way. Now I'm stood here at what is the Belle Road Bridge, just see behind there. This road here is the original Belle Road. That's the new ring road as it is today. And again, I'm going to show you a picture now which was taken from about here, so I'll zoom in for you, and there you can see the original railway bridge which crosses right where the motorway is today. So if I bring that back out for you and show you what it looks like today as the motorway bridge, so you can get a good idea there of what I was talking about back on Old Run Road. Okay, so what we're going to do now is make our way a bit further along the M621 and where it would have come off the present day M621 and headed off round towards Hunslet. And I'm going to show you, or have a look at what I think was an old footbridge which might still be there. So where we stood now is a bit further along the M621, and these houses you can see behind me would have originally been here, backing onto the railway, which again is now the motorway behind us. So what we're going to do is look for an old footbridge. Used to cross railway tracks here. Now I believe this footbridge still exists, although a modern one, which now crosses the M621. And you can just see the original wall and steps there. So let's take a walk up here on what would have been the original pathway up to the footbridge. So like I say, the footbridge is a modern steel affair now, but it would have been probably a wooden footbridge crossing the railway tracks, and you can see the original steps down here if you can see through that sunshine. It's that horrible winter sun today, which is really low down and ruins any images we've got. So as you can see today, we're above the motorway now, so the M621 below me, but this would have been the original railway route here, heading this way at on this alignment and this elevation. And there's the bridge the steps we've just walked up there, and this is the original position of the old footbridge. We'll check out the other side in a minute. Just here is a good place for me to show you where the railway line would have gone. So the line would have headed in this direction, and where the M621 bends right there, the line would have bent left and gone off the other way. So let's head down here, see if there's anything on this side. So again, on this side of the bridge, the pathway still remains here, the footpath, and there's an old cemetery behind me, which I'm presuming would have been there as well. there's the bridge from this side. I mean, as you can imagine, it's completely been re-landscaped now, and you know, you've got a 6-lane motorway going underneath now rather than a double track railway. But anyway, we're going to try head a bit further up now to where the line would have left the M621 and headed off left through Hunslet. Now at this point it would have headed through what is now a housing estate, but back in the day it would have been just fields, and then crossed the Midland Railway or the Midland Main Line into Leeds on a viaduct. And we're hopefully going to see where that viaduct was, or roughly where it was. I'm not sure until I get down there how close or what's left or what you can see of it anyway. Now I know the bridge itself has gone, the viaduct, but we might be able to see the view from the viaduct. So we'll head down there anyway and have a look at that. So we've headed on down to what is known as Pepper Road Bridge. Now this crosses the Midland Railway here, just below us now. And to my right, you would have been able to see the viaduct that carried the Hunslet Goods line across the Midland. So I'm going to show you a photograph now, which was taken from this bridge. And it would have been looking this way. And in that picture, you can see the viaduct as it crosses. I'm going to fade it in for you. Now just look down there, you can see the signal box, which is no longer there. And then just in the background, you can see the viaduct for the Hunslet Goods line as it crosses the Midland Railway. And then behind that, you would have had the Pontefract Road bridge, which I can see today, but you can't on the picture. So let's zoom back out. And then this is what you see today. So obviously everything on the Midland is still there. And now you can see the Pontefract Road bridge behind. Okay, so let's make our way up to where the viaduct left the embankment down there. And like I said earlier, it's now in a housing estate, but I'm hoping to find something that remains on the embankment over there. Fingers crossed anyway. So we've reached the housing estate. You can just see the new houses behind me there. Now right here, just down this embankment here is the Midland Railway. And this footpath that I'm on now existed back when the viaduct was here. Now the line would have come out from the left here and crossed straight across the Midland, which is down there, and straight across on a viaduct to the other side, and then across Wakefield Road. I keep calling it Pontefract Road, but it's Wakefield Road, on a bridge, which I'll show you in a minute. But just here, you can just see, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, you can hear the train there, but this path slopes up here. Now when the line crossed here on the viaduct, there would have been a set of steps here that went up and over and down the other side for this footpath here. Now they were also called the Cuckoo Steps, not to be confused with the other Cuckoo Steps which were further back on the line, but they were also called the Cuckoo Steps. And I think these are the ones that most people would remember if I said the Cuckoo Steps. So let's have a look round here and see if there's anything remaining. Now, if you look down there, there's a lot of bricks, red brick again. But that could just be landfill, where they've thrown a lot of rubbish. So the line would have been roughly at the top here, coming from the left, which again is a housing estate. Now, I've just found this curious looking stone block, which is definitely man-made and looks like railway related. Could that have been a step for the bridge, or some kind of a block from the viaduct maybe, who knows. And it is winter now, so I'm trying to see if we can see anything in these trees, but all I can see is a big pile of rubble. But I think, like I said, a lot of it's been used as a dumping ground now and landfill. You can't actually see the railway down there. But I bet if you cleared a lot of this shrubbery away and this rubbish, you'd probably see some foundations for the bridge or even the viaduct. So I've just had another look at the map, and I was slightly off when I said the line crossed down there. It would have been exactly here, where this big green fence is here. So this is the exact spot where the tracks would have been now, where I'm stood. So I'll take you back and show you where I was a minute ago. So that's the track level there. And it makes sense because I've just sloped up to it. So that's the track level. And then the bridge would have been somewhere where I'm stood now, heading up and over. But anyway, I wasn't expecting to find anything substantial. Like I said, it's all been redeveloped now. And this is many years ago that this was demolished. So I didn't expect to find a bridge or anything like that. But anyway, I thought I'd show you it. So let's head down now to Wakefield Road. I've got another picture to show you off the bridge. So this is the Wakefield Road bridge on the other side, looking towards Sturton. And again, I'm going to show you a picture because it's old. And I thought I might as well while I'm here. And you can see there the signal box again. And how it used to look. Although it hasn't changed that much from this picture. Even the crane in the distance is still there. And then finally, I'm going to show you where the railway crossed Wakefield Road, just down here. If I can step out into the road, which is a very busy one, and point the camera down there, you would have had the road bridge, or the railway bridge, right in front of us. I'm hopefully going to show you this picture here so you can see what it would have looked like. Now ignore the alignment of the road today. It has changed. This road was replaced, and the bridge behind me was replaced many years ago. But you can clearly see the railway bridge there. Like I just said a minute ago, Wakefield Road has been realigned and the bridge is new as well. Probably 30 years old, but it's new. And just behind me, we've made our way down now to where the bridge crossed the road here. Now you can just see one of the abutments remaining. The other side is completely gone. But you can clearly see the embankment just behind there as it heads out and across. But you can see the retaining wall here, the left abutment. Apologies for repeating the word abutment, but it has to be said. But there, that's all remains of this old road bridge here. Like I say, the other side is completely gone now. It's heavy industry down here now. But at least there's still something left. There's not much left of this line on this side, but that's part of it. Yeah, you can clearly see that is it really. So this is our final port of call today. We're on Pontefract Road. I'm going to show you where the line crossed Pontefract Road here on the bridge. Now just after here, the line would have curved off and headed towards the Hunslet Swing Bridge, just over there, which is going to be our next video. So keep your eyes peeled for part 3, which is going to be all about the Hunslet Swing Bridge and the bridge that never swung in its life. But I'm just going to show you over here now what's left. Now, unfortunately, there are no bridges or anything remaining here, and I don't have any pictures. But currently, this is the embankment that the railway would have sat on, where the blue building is there. So you've still got the embankment, and then the bridge would have been right there. Again, you can see some of the old railway wall there that they've repurposed, and it would have been a bit higher on that side, obviously. Now, I apologise for all the noise. There's some kind of skip work over there, and it's terribly, terribly noisy. So as you can see on this side, there isn't much remaining here, but you can see the original embankment there. And like I said, on that side, it's completely gone now. But you can see, like I said, they've repurposed the bridge wall there into a wall suitable for what's there now. Well, I hope you enjoyed that horrible winter's day explore of the Hunslet Goods line, part 2 anyway. Like I said, join me in the next one where we're going to take a look at the Hunslet Swing Bridge. So I'll see you in the next one, but please subscribe to the channel, like the video, any comments you have below. Bye!